Hello YouTube, this is Dawn from DaretoBeCreative with, can I say Killer Kids, with Press Screens with Poetspice week number 5. This is the first Sunday in October, and make sure you check down below. You'll see the list of the rest of the ladies in the hop that are and then Press Queens as well, and check out what they're doing to do some type of embossing, whether it's dry embossing, heat embossing, but the whole thing is to pull out some of those embossing powders, embossing folders, and try some of those techniques that you haven't tried in a long time, or just to refresh yourself and, you know, do something new. Anyway, so this week was an interesting week because I had to get my submission in for Tamika Scrap the World's tag theme swap. So I did a lot of embossing for that, but I also did a little bit for this as well. But what I did for Tamika embossing was I made some teddy bears, which you can check the video out before this one, but this is the sample of the one that I kept. Let me see if I get something that I can So if you see in the background here, this is embossed, and this is embossed with the Sheena Bubbles embossing folder, can't talk, excuse me, by Crafter's Companion, the 5x7 one. So that's what that is on the back of that. So as you watch the video, I had made quite a few of those tags. This is another one. Sorry about the glare because it's inside the bag, but it's the same thing. I was just trying to show you that I did this several ways. And then I also did it on the purses that I made too for the swap. So did embossing on those as well, and I made several of those, a couple for myself as well as for the rest of the team. So that was the main thing that I did with embossing. And then I also did a couple projects. Couldn't think that much this week. I couldn't get as creative as I wanted to be. I did try. I put out my Inka Dinka Do stamping gear, which I haven't used probably since last year when I was doing pocket letters, because I use it on my packaging. I make my own little designs. So I put it out and I was doing some embossing, just playing around with it. So this was some heat embossing with some of them. It's the same image flipped the other way. And I made several, just playing around, designs with it. And embossing those, but I'm not gonna go through those because they didn't come out good. Because I was practicing on a canvas. I didn't like how the canvas came out, but good thing I didn't pay for them. My sister bought them for me, a whole bunch of extra canvas. She's in art school, so she had a whole supply of them. So, so it was good it didn't come out. Which I mean, it came out. It just I didn't like it as well. It's hard to stamp on the canvas directly. But anyway, probably should have adjusted it a little bit more. Excuse me. I adjusted it at all because I didn't do it at all. I just stamped right on it, but it did adhere. And then I did some card fronts. I was going to make some cards out of these. The same thing, using this stamping gear and embossing, and using the Perfect Pearls with the Versamar ink, and that one says love in there. And that's heat embossed. So I was going to make some card fronts out of those. I just didn't get a chance to do that. What I did do was I did make one little box. This is a play around box, and this is embossed with the, I think it's called the Cabbage Rose embossing photo. If you can see that on the lid and on the front. And this came from the cartridge To Me From You. And I was just trying to see how this will look to see if it will hold 4x6 cards in it. It actually is like 5x4, so it's a little bit bigger. But anyway, this is how the cartridge you can make. The little cards to go along with it. So it's a card holder. But I was just playing around with it to see how it will look. And it just goes on the side. So that was just a play around. Excuse me. What I did do, I already showed you this card. I made this week one. So what I did was, I made this week too. Since I had my teddy bears out. I always keep how much of these teddy bears I already made up. This is a size 3, but the one I made for the swap, I had to make bigger. It's size 4. But since I already had this, I said, you know what? I can just copy that design. Make a quick one with the same embossing folder, the graduation hats. And I threw that together. I haven't even put the paper on the inside yet or stamped the sentiment. So I'm just going to put some white cardstock in the same thing. I probably stamp the same thing like this one and put congratulations on the inside. So that's my little bear. I love the Teddy Bear Parade cartridge. It's so cute. And I always make them all up in just basic colors so they'll be easy to find a solid color or something when I need something to hurry. Same thing with this one. This comes from the Boys Will Be Boys cartridge, and this embossing folder by Cuttlebug is the same one they make, which makes sense since Craft owns Cuttlebug and Cricut. They make cartridges and embossing folders to match it. So this embossing folder is Boys Will Be Boys, and then this is one of the images from the cartridge. So I already had some of these already made up. I said, here's a quick card. I haven't even put anything on the inside yet, but I'm just cut this out with my Tim Holtz word dots. So very simple and to the point. This bite came from the same cartridge, another Tim Holtz word, and those arrows came from a Sizzix die. And you see the arrows in the background again, that's Boys Will Be Boys. It goes along with that. And this is the Beat Beat cartridge, and again this was already made up. I just slapped it up on some foam adhesive, cut out the word dies, and made that real quick. So very simple, quick cards. I do like to try to keep some of my little images made up for my Cricut so that I have things available. This came directly from Pinterest. This is not my design, but I saw this on Pinterest and I thought it was super cute. I have this cartridge. This is a new arrival. No, Baby First Steps, I'm sorry. And so I made that. I had already had the boy one made up, and I just heat embossed all of this, and then this is embossed with clouds and cut out. Well, cut out then embossed with clouds. And it just says, babies touch the world with love on the inside. So I was kind of going with more of a masculine card, so I had to throw one or two female, one or two girl cards in there. Baby's abundance of joy. Yeah. So, again, heat emboss and as well on that one. And this one just says, with sympathy, and this is the Sassy Labels. And I don't have anything on the inside of this. Very simple, plain, quick card to make, very quick. This is Pinterest again. Nothing. This came from the new arrival cartridge, those letters, baby. And that tag as well. And this is the Cabbage Rose. And that just says, babies are such sweet beginnings. And I made two male, boy. And this is the Swirls cartridge. Embossing photo, excuse me. Same sentiment. And then I just made it vertical. And again, this one came from Pinterest. I just flipped it and made it vertical. But the same thing. That says congratulations. And I also had, here goes some of my cartridges. Not cartridges. I keep saying cartridges. I'm used to saying cartridges. Embossing folders, yeah. So Boys Will Be Boys, 1 and 2. This one is sheet music and piano notes by Darice. And I'm sorry, I'm fumbling because I'm running late and I need to get ahead to this Tuesday morning sale. And I haven't got my video up. I keep a whole bunch of these, like different stuff cut up, like I said, from my cartridges in basic colors. So if I need to make something quick, I can. Because I even have the pink ones, which I will finish those for next week. But they were already cut out. So again, I just glued them on, nothing fancy, and I just embossed the background. These are blank. I haven't even put the blank inserts on the inside yet. But they will be blank. And I'm going to type up some little sentiments because some of them says take a note, or bravo, well done, applause, different things like that that I'm going to put up here. But it's two sets. One is black on top, the other is red on top as far as the image. But you can see them, they're the same. So they have the sheet music in the background, or they have the piano notes. That's the piano, and that's the sheet music. And so, as you can see, just the reverse of each other. So that's how each one of those come. But I thought these were a cute little note stack that says, you know, just a note when you want to just send a note to someone. It doesn't have to be for a music lover, but it's just a little pun on a note. Yep. So I wouldn't put a sentiment on that one because it's too big. But on the other ones like these on the side, I would put like, take a note or just a note or bravo, well done, or applause or something like that. You know, there's a whole bunch of sayings on the cartridge that I can print out and put on some of them. So anyway, they make little gift sets for somebody. There's 7 in there. I think I'm going to do one more each to make it even 8. And I have to duplicate one of these or do a different, maybe like a piano or something. to make it 8. But I will bling those out, and I'll show you the rest of that next week when I finish those. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. And stay tuned for my giveaway. Again, you got to be a subby. You've got to subscribe to all the videos. I will be giving away, I will copy and emboss whatever photos I use and give you a copy of that on some cardstock or whatever, paper or something. And then I will be giving away a few embossing photos. If you are not Continental USA, then I will be giving away probably something monetary in your PayPal. Well, let me think, yeah. And then make sure you check out the ladies below. And I know you know about the Tuesday morning sale this morning, so go shopping, have some goodies, have some fun. Anyway, take care. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.